Hi, I'm General Booty. I'm the quarterback at the University of Oklahoma, and you are now tuned into the greatest podcast on turf. Enjoy.
What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to this week's final episode of the greatest podcast on turf. I'm Anthony.
I'm Ryan.
And it is week 1 of the NFL season. Yes, I know there was a game last night, but we are recording this Wednesday, September 6th at 10:20 p.m. We are here with our week 1 NFL predictions. This week, we're a little rusty. We took last week off. There is a lot of editing that needs to be done tonight. So
we recorded a whole video and
it took a picture and didn't record. So
we probably look good in the picture though.
Yeah, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Be sure to check out our Fantasy Football Stardom Situm video from 2 days ago and our Week 1 Best Bets video from yesterday. It's free money. We're experts. We're giving you guys the picks. Here we go, starting off with last night's game. Tomorrow night's game, we're recording this. The Detroit Lions at the Kansas City Chiefs.
The line was Chiefs -7, dropped all the way to Chiefs -5. That's because of the Travis Kelce news. He probably ain't playing.
Nope.
Just going to sit here and say that right now.
Yup.
This game's over by the time this video is out, right?
This game will have happened last night.
Yeah, so keep this short and sweet. Chiefs win.
Oh, yeah. By the way, we're doing a stipulation this year. We are going to keep score of every week, our records. Add them up at the end of the year. Whoever has more wins from week 1 all the way up until the last week of the regular season, whoever has less wins out of the two of us, the loser has to take the winner out for dinner and drinks. Dinner and a beer. There we go. We talked about it on text. There we go. All right. Chiefs, Detroit. I really think Detroit has a shot.
Take them.
I already wrote the Chiefs though.
Let's change.
It comes down to this. Look, Kansas City's playing without their second best player on the team. They're playing without their second and third best players.
Take them.
But, again, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the league. And now that Tom Brady's not in the league anymore, I need somebody to say, oh, they're the best in the league. I can't bet against them. So I think that's going to be my route with Mahomes now. He's the best in the league. You don't bet against the best quarterback in the NFL no matter what the situation is. Now we're really going to see if Mahomes has a shot to be on Brady's level. Because Brady did it year in and year out with bums. He took Amendola, Edelman, and Chris Hogan to however many Super Bowls.
Yeah, Gronk.
Gronk for what? One of those fully healthy seasons? I mean, come on. He had Kembrell Tompkins as his receiver one in the AFC Championship.
Randy Moss.
He had
and Hall of Fame.
He never won a Super Bowl with Randy Moss. He never won a Super Bowl with Randy Moss.
That's how bad he is.
Okay. All right. More of the story. I'm taking the Chiefs in this one. I think if you wanted to sit here and say Detroit, I wouldn't argue with you. I think it's really a toss-up. This is either going to be a shootout or this is going to be just a defensive slugfest for whatever reason. If you have any of the Lions running backs in fantasy, probably start them. Chiefs are playing without their best D-lineman, and they have nothing else on the D-line besides George Karlaftis. I know that for a fact. And, again, this is a tough battle for the Chiefs coming off the Super Bowl hangover, playing without their second and third best player. But I still think Mahomes can get it done in this one.
Next game, we got the Bengals traveling to the Browns.
Holy shit, we're still in order.
I guess we looked at the same list this time. Bengals traveling to the Browns. The spread is small. I think, I don't really know if there's too much of an argument that I'm willing to have here. I did take the Browns in this one. It's not going to surprise me if the Bengals beat them. The Bengals are one of the best teams of football. They have Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yep.
However, I think the Browns, on paper, throughout the team, through and through, are the best team in that division. I think that they are the best roster in that division on paper. I know that Watson, we haven't seen a great Watson since Houston, and that's a very long time. But
yeah, about 3 years.
Joe Burrow has had a bad calf for the past month, give or take. And when you do that, you got to be rusty. You're already rusty for week 1. You haven't been practicing that much. You have to be rusty.
Yeah.
And I just think that this Browns team can take advantage of it being at home. I think this is a good football game. I'll take the Browns in this one. Very close and not willing to argue it.
I took the Bengals just because, Joe Burrow hasn't played in a month. could be a little rusty. The Bengals are the better team. I feel as though they're a better team. They have the better quarterback, better offense. I mean,
better quarterback, better receivers, and that is it.
Better offense. Although I will say for best bets this week, if you didn't check it out, I said I like the under at 48. The past 5 times they've played, 3 times it's gone under 48. I'm riding with the under in this one, and I like Cincy. Give me Joey B and the boys.
Next up.
Part of it could be, too, I think the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. So that could be part
even
of
a slow start didn't go to Super Bowl.
It's fair.
Texans traveling to the Ravens.
Man, how bad I wanted to take C.J. Stroud.
Too bad the Ravens are just a stupidly good defense.
Yup.
With very good pass rushers. And I don't think C.J. Stroud's ready for that necessarily.
Nope.
The Ravens are healthy right now. They have 3 receivers. This is probably Lamar's best receiving core. Mark Andrews practiced today, so he's healthy. J.K. Dobbins is back. He's doing fine.
Yeah.
The O-line, I believe, is healthy, and the defense is just stupid. Their edge rushers are insane. Jason Owa, who would have been a first-round pick, and he's listed as a starter, so excited to see him. Tyus Bowser, who was a starter last year, is basically not even on he's just not going to start. He's not going to be on the team, essentially. That's how good they got. They're a good football team, and the Ravens should roll.
Yeah, I picked the Ravens, so I keep it short and sweet. I mean, it's tough because I like the Texans. I like C.J. Stroud. I like Dameon Pierce. I like what D'Amico Ryans and the Texans have going there. It's just tough. They got the fully healthy, revamped Ravens week 1. It's a tough scenario. The Texans are 10-point dogs for a reason, I guess, at home. So I like the Ravens in this one. It's not saying much, though. Next up, the post-Brady Bucks at the Minnesota Vikings. Man. The Vikings thing to do, the Baker Mayfield thing to do, would to be so back, go ballistic on the Vikings' terrible defense and revive his career and be the future franchise guy in Tampa. Now, is that what I think is going to happen? Absolutely not. Give me the Vikings in this one. I mean, it's tough, man, because if you look at the Bucs roster, they're so top-heavy, but they're an injury away. I keep saying it from just having to go nuclear. Like, they have no depth on this team. The Vikings got Kirk Cousins. They got the best receiver in the league in Jay Jettas. They got T.J. Hawkinson, who's a top 10 tight end. They have Alex Madison, who's been good without Dalvin Cook there before, and they drafted Jordan Addison in the first round. We don't know what Bucs we're going to see. We don't know if we're going to see a fully healthy Bucs defense that's back or an aging Bucs defense with some key players that haven't played football in a while and have battled injuries. And we don't know what Baker Mayfield we're going to get. I took the Vikings here in this one. I think it could be a close game. I don't see the Vikings blowing them out, but I think the Vikings do enough to get the job done and win the game.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, if there is one good team that Baker could beat week 1, and it wouldn't surprise me, the Vikings are the epitome of that.
Yeah.
Because the Vikings are just not good.
Yeah.
However, I took the Vikings, and enough said.
I think it's a competition now, so I feel like a lot of the emotions are going to be out of these picks, and like we're going to get more like...
Do some emotions in there, you know? Every once in a while.
I mean, I feel as though that there could be a couple, especially looking down this list.
Panthers at Falcons.
Here we go.
Game. I took the Falcons.
Okay.
They're the home team. I don't like either. I think the Panthers could win, and it wouldn't surprise me. The Falcons could also blow them out of the water, and it wouldn't surprise me. The Panthers have the better defense. The Falcons have
the better offense.
Yeah, they have the better offense. It's not close.
Do the Panthers have the better defense, though?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Look at the Falcons' defense. I don't think they're that far off.
Don't tell me to look at mid.
I don't think they're that far off. I don't think they're as far off as you're making it seem to be. You're making it seem like the Panthers are on the same tier as the Niners.
No.
You're like, oh, they got the better defense. I mean, I don't know. Calais Campbell, David Onyemata, Grady Jarrett,
years old.
Arnold Ebiketie, Troy Anderson, rookie, Tay Davis, Bud Dupree. Look at that secondary.
You're just begging.
Look at the secondary.
It's literally Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, and Grady Jarrett.
Trey Flowers, Jeff Okuda.
There's 3 people.
Richie Grant's a stud.
There's 3 people.
Richie Grant's a stud.
There's
Mike
3
Hughes,
people.
legend of the game. Come on.
3 people.
Give me my respect.
Do you want me
Give
to
the
pull up the
Falcons
Panthers
respect.
defense? Because I know there's more than 3 people.
They hit
There's got to be.
who?
There's literally just got to be.
Brian Burns.
Yeah, I mean that's one that clears
Okay.
the whole entire defense.
Brian Burns.
J.C. Horn, Xavier Woods,
Inconsistent.
Von Bell, Dante Jackson, Shaq Thompson,
You're fucking
Brian
bad.
Burns.
I'm not gonna sit here and do this with you. I'm not gonna sit here and do this with you. If you want to put money on the game, put money on it. If not, let's
No,
let's
I
bust
took
a
the home
move.
team.
Thank you. Let's get a move on then.
Cardinals at Commanders. It's gonna be short and sweet. I'm taking the Commanders. I don't even care. Cardinals are the worst team in football.
Yep. Washington. Lock them in.
Yep. Jaguars at Colts. I do think that this game feels like a trap. There's just something here. I'm taking the Jaguars because we're taking emotion out of it. But there is just something that just feels off to me.
It's not even something that feels off. It's literally just the fact that the Jags always find a way to suck week 1 and blow it to a shitty-ass team.
It's just, here it is.
Like, Anthony Richardson will come out here and throw
For 300.
for 188 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions, and the Jags could still find a way to lose the game.
I took the Jaguars, but I'm not betting on them.
I think this is the year where the Jags finally get rid of this fucking narrative that they suck week 1. This is a perfect start to his MVP campaign. They're making a deep playoff run. They were a Jamal Agnew fumble away from potentially going to the AFC Championship. It's written in the stars. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars in this one.
Next up, going to have a disagreement here, I believe. 49ers at Steelers.
I took Pittsburgh.
I took the Niners. It's all the way across the country, which I don't like, but the Niners are just the better team in my opinion.
I mean, I feel like these teams are almost identical if you match them up.
I think the Niners are just the next level.
I mean, obviously the Niners have the better running back. They have Trent Brown, who's better than any lineman on the Steelers, but other than that, it's probably about even.
Trent Williams,
I'm sorry. They have the better tight end. But, I mean, Debo regressed.
They have the better receivers. Don't push this bad narrative.
I just feel as though that these teams match up very well against each other. Again, Niners traveling all the way across country week 1. They did just pay Nick Bosa. That's a plus. Brock Purdy's back and healthy, apparently. I think this is going to be a good game. I picked the Steelers to win just because I think the Steelers are back.
I think this is going to be a dogfight, but this 49ers front 7 is just absurd, and I don't think the Steelers really have much for them.
It's fair, Niners. I'm not going to sit here and argue with it because I could very well see the Niners winning this game.
There's a lot of capital in that front 7, and it is rightfully so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The Steelers are sneaky good. Helped revamp the O-line. Defense is all right.
I believe in the Steelers. The Niners are NFC championship football team.
I understand.
Titans at Saints.
Here we go.
I took the Saints. They're at home. It would not surprise me if the Titans beat them.
Yeah, it would surprise me. Titans suck.
It would not surprise me at all.
Suck.
Derrick Henry's healthy and
they suck.
Traylon Burks is healthy and
they suck.
I took the Saints though. I've always been a believer in the Saints on this podcast until Derek Carr went there. Now I'm a little bit off of them.
Ain't that funny? Because it was polar opposite and now we switched.
Dude, I want Jameis back.
Listen, the New Orleans Saints to me are a top 4 team in the NFC.
That is crazy.
I don't think so. They're a top 4. Philly, Dallas, San Fran, New Orleans. Seattle, honorable mention in my top 4. Other than that, who else is there?
There's got to be somebody.
Other than that, who else is there?
The Vikings are probably better than the Saints.
No. Saints got a better defense.
They do.
Same tier quarterback. The only thing the Vikings have is the receiving and the tight end, but whatever.
I mean, I love the Saints defense. Their secondary is absolutely just stupid.
Yeah. I picked the Saints to win this one as well. I think the Saints are back. They finally have a good quarterback, and I think they're back.
The receiving core solid.
Yeah.
O-line's always been solid.
They needed left tackle. I'll die on the hill. Trevor Penning is a very bad football player.
Trevor Penning somewhere
Guy's
else.
a scrub.
Raiders Broncos up next.
Huh.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Raiders won because the Broncos could be horrible.
Yeah.
However, Denver week 1 teams never do good. It's because of
Yeah.
elevation, and that's a damn fact. It's just proven statistic.
Historically speaking, is a better way to put it.
I prefer that's a damn fact.
I understand and I respect it, and I can see why you would think that way and why you would enjoy that better. But me personally,
Yeah,
I'm more of a historically speaking kind of guy.
the Broncos. Cortland Sutton lost 15 pounds.
Yeah,
They're back.
Listen, the Broncos are so back, and I'm not buying into the hype this year. So that tells you all you need to know.
That tells you that they're back. Considering he's not buying in, they are back.
Because the Broncos have let me down one too many times in the past 3 years.
Three too many times in the past 3 years.
Tried 30 too many times in the past 3 years.
Okay, that
Christ.
makes sense. Eagles at Patriots. I'm sitting next to a Patriots fan that roots for the Eagles, so
I'll be in Philly Sunday. I think that tells you all you need to know, and I think that
so how
shows
you gonna
you.
be in Philly for?
We're going to Xfinity to watch the game.
I was gonna say it ain't there.
Trying to hit up the casino.
You shouldn't be doing that.
I know after the talk we had earlier, I should not be, but I'm 21 years old and I play responsibly. Eagles, Patriots. Listen, this is a sneaky game for New England. I'm not gonna lie. The Colts gave the Eagles a very, very big run for their money last year, and the Colts played pretty much a cover one the whole game. Patriots, with Bill and Steve Belichick, do a lot of different things with a lot of different personnel, with a lot of different types of defensive packages. It would not surprise me if New England doesn't get blown out. Although, it sounds like Juju's knee could literally blow up any minute, and Devontae Parker is not 100% healthy. So, who's catching passes Sunday? I don't know.
Booty and Demario Douglas.
Yeah. But I picked the Eagles in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if New England kind of hangs in there. It is Brady retirement day. They better give him a statue, and if anybody wears number 12 in New England, we will have an issue. But I like Philly in this one. Go Birds. Clip it.
Are you wearing? Hold on. When you go to Xfinity, are you wearing an Eagles jersey?
I haven't decided yet.
Because that's. I
I really haven't decided
I
yet.
mean, Jesus
Listen, I
Christ.
haven't decided yet.
Because that's not.
Listen, I already committed to my fandom for this year.
Of what? To who?
To being a sports fan. I love football.
Yeah, to anybody's watching, he's a fake fan. Ridicule him.
It's nothing new.
I took the
Maybe
Eagles in
that's
this
what
one.
I'll give my speech on tomorrow.
Of how you're a fake sports fan?
Of-
Eagles at Patriots. I'm taking the Eagles in this one. The Patriots have one of the worst, if not the worst, quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yup. Yeah, we do. Yes, the fuck we do.
And
Thank
the
you
Eagles
for
have
finally
one
saying it.
of the best D lines in the NFL. So
Yup.
when you add those two things together with Darius Slay and Bradbury, I'm not sure the Patriots score a point.
I'll take that bet that we score a point.
No, I'm not stupid.
I bet you we score more than 6.5 points.
No, good. Because when it's 40-0, you might get a little Jaredy touchdown. No, I think it's going to be a close defensive game, and you're not going to want to watch it.
No.
You're going to be on TV. You're like, I'd rather watch Washington versus the Cardinals.
Next game, Seattle Rams. Keep it short and sweet. Seattle. Rams are bad. They're playing without their best player. Or their second best player.
Yeah, these teams usually play each other tough, and
Yeah,
I think
but-
that there's a chance it could be a close game because of that. But at the end of the day, I can name more people on Seattle's offense than I can name on the Rams team.
Yeah.
And I can only name 5 guys on the Seattle offense, so, or 6. So
I wonder how many. I mean, Gino, Kenneth Walker,
Okay,
Zach
we did not have to
Charbonnet,
do this.
JSN, DK, Tyler Lockett, Abe Lucas, Charles Cross, Damian Lewis.
Yeah, okay.
So I got about 9.
You gotta be.
Yep.
And I'm taking the Seahawks in this one.
Yup.
A lot of these games this week. I mean, it is. What
I mean, these next 4 games are kind of close. The last 4.
yeah. Dolphins at Chargers.
That's a tough one.
I took the Chargers in this one.
I took Miami.
The reason I took the Chargers is the Dolphins are a little bit banged up when it comes to, Devon Achane's a little bit banged up. Jalen Ramsey's not playing in this game. Teron Armstead's questionable.
So I think I heard he's playing.
We're not practice, but progressing well. So he's probably going to play. Jalen Waddle's been banged up this training camp. He's going to play. But you're looking at a Miami Dolphins team that has to travel all the way across the country that is without one of their best defensive players.
Probably their best defensive player. Keep it a buck.
Yeah, their best defensive player. And I know that he's never played for him, but they're still...
Jalen Ramsey's the best corner in football. Come on.
I know he's never played for them, but he's still...
The best corner in football. Come on.
They don't have much behind him, is what I was trying to allude to. They drafted Cam Smith, who's a stud. They also have Eli Apple, whose baby mama's putting a hit out on him.
Eli Crapple.
They have Kelvin Joseph, who they traded Dallas with.
Yeah, they
But
did.
they're starting Cater Cahoe. And I'm not sure I knew who Cater is. Shout out him.
Yup.
Texas A&M Commerce, I think. I don't know, that's not Texas A&M. That's a different one. And shout out them. I just think that the Chargers win this one.
I picked the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins have more firepower on offense. And yes, the Chargers probably do have a better defense, but a lot of their guys on the defense haven't really played football much in the past season, 2 seasons. I think they're going to be a little rusty. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think the Dolphins get it done. I like the Dolphins +3 this week as well.
Next up, we got the Packers traveling to the Bears. I wanted to take the Packers, and I swear on everything I would have if Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs weren't battling hamstring injuries right now.
Nah, we ain't worried. Bears in 1.
So I ended up taking the Bears. But like I said, if they were healthy, I would have taken the Packers. And it's just Jordan Love needs all the help that he can get. He's essentially a rookie. He's not a rookie, but it's his first NFL start.
Yep.
And if his top 2 receivers aren't playing, who's he going to throw the ball to? There's not much options. I think the Bears can take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think like a Jaquan Brisker can shut down Luke Musgrave. And then they just kind of hone in on the running backs, and they'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I took Chicago in this one as well. We really don't know about Green Bay and what we're going to see from them this year until we can kind of get more than what we've seen out of J Love.
I think they can be good.
I don't think so. I'm all set in Jordan Love and the Packers.
Jordan Love played good in the preseason. It doesn't mean everything, but it means a little.
Then we got
Cowboys and Giants.
Dallas Cowboys traveling all the way across the world.
I saw a stat.
To New York.
Cowboys are 4 and 6 in their last 10 home openers. Their 4 wins, the Giants. Their losses, not the Giants.
It's a good thing the Giants are home and it's the Giants home opener.
No. Not their,
you meant
their
season opener? Okay.
Yep. Because we played like the Bucks twice.
Yeah.
Shit it. Played the Rams twice. Shit it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we beat the Giants week 1. That's just what we do.
Yeah, I took Dallas in this one. I just don't think the Giants are a good matchup for Dallas. Dallas
Dak
isn't a good matchup for the Giants.
Dak is just an NFC East killer. The Giants have Andrew Thomas, who's a stud tackle, probably one of the best in the league.
Yep.
But if there's one thing he's not great against, it's speed. And Micah Parsons is speed. So
yeah.
And then, Darren Waller, who's a baller. Oh, shit. I did that. I don't think he's going to have that great of a game because I think our safeties are pretty good. They're kind of slept on a little bit. Our linebackers are very athletic. And their receivers
Is Vander Esch still in Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay. Good for him. I want him in a Patriots jersey one day.
He's doing his thing. We got Damone Clark, who's really, really fast.
Good.
And there is no way. I think their offense struggles, and I think the Dallas offense rolls. I know they have a great D-line, but they're the Giants.
I think this is going to be a good old-fashioned NFC bloodbath.
I think this is going to be a good old-fashioned ass whooping.
I think this is going to be a defensive battle, and I think it's going to be a very, very boring Sunday night football game to watch for a casual football fan, but this will be a good game. And Monday night.
This is going to be a CeeDee Lamb show.
Aaron Rodgers makes his Jets regular season debut versus the Buffalo Bills. They're in New York.
So is Buffalo.
I mean, I just feel as though the Jets have to win. It's a very, very, very... It's a big day for New York.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big day. The Aaron Rodgers Jets debut against Buffalo. Monday Night Football in September. I picked the Jets to win this one. I think the Jets have to win.
I'm taking the Buffalo Bills in this one. If we're being honest here, right? We're in order to take the Jets, you are putting Aaron Rodgers to the Aaron Rodgers that we all know and love, and the Jets as the team that we all know and love. We are assuming that they are at their peak in order to beat the Buffalo Bills, essentially.
Yeah.
I'd rather just take the Bills, who I know are at that peak, instead of taking a chance on the Packers being at that peak. The Packers being at that peak. They're damn near the Packers.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the Bills, who I know are there, than the Jets, who very, very well could be there. And if they are there, it's going to be a close game. If they're not there, they're going to get the shit kicked out of them.
I got Hard Knock syndrome. I've been watching Hard Knock, so I'm kind of rooting for the Jets. And, not
I heard
rooting
Aaron
for
Rodgers got that fire back. He got that dog back in him.
Sounds like it. The darkness retreats got him right.
Yeah. Whatever he was doing in his darkness retreats got him right.
Anyway, that's going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys for watching, listening. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on all platforms, and we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Peace.